Hello, this is Beacon of Light. Welcome to my channel, and today I want to be talking about my second dream. So I'll go right ahead and start talking about it. So my second dream was I was in an apartment and I was living in the 31st floor. I was living in the 31st floor in an apartment. Then one day my mother came to my apartment to come and visit me. And I was happy that she came to visit me. I was like, oh, that's nice that my mom actually took the time to go ahead and visit me in the apartment. So then she stood there for a while. And then later on in the afternoon, she decided that she was tired and she wanted to go home. So I said, okay, Mom, I know you're tired. You want to go home. It's late in the afternoon. Maybe I should walk her downstairs to the lobby. But then at the same time, I thought to myself, I don't know. I have a lot of things to do. I'm pretty busy. I don't know if I'm going to have the time to actually walk her to the elevator, then walk her to the lobby, then walk her outside. It's just, it's a little bit much, and I'm busy. So I'm not sure if I want to do this. But then at the same time, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to walk my mother downstairs because, I just want to make her happy. I want to make sure that she feels comfortable. I'm not going to think about myself right now. I'm just going to think about my mother. Whatever makes her happy, makes her happy. So I'm just gonna think about her. So then I said, okay, Mom, would you like me to walk you downstairs? And she said, yeah. She said yes. So then I closed the door to my apartment. I walked down the hall, and then I took her to the elevator. Once I took her to the elevator, I decided to go inside the elevator. Then after a couple of minutes later, we reached the first floor. So once we reached the first floor, when the elevator's door opened, we walked to the first floor, and then we walked to the lobby. Then afterwards, when we walked to the lobby, I decided, okay, let me just walk my mom outside too. So then I decided to walk my mother outside. And when I walked my mother outside, she waved goodbye to me. And I said, bye, Mom, have a good day. She said, bye. Bye. So then I was like, let me turn back around and go to my apartment. But the thing with that is when I turned back around to go to my apartment was no longer there. Like the whole scene just completely changed. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? There was supposed to be an apartment back there, but there wasn't. There was a whole bunch of trains with some train tracks. And I was just completely lost. I'm like, what is going on? I was like, I'm so confused. So then, as I was turning around this way on my left side, there was this man there. It seemed like he worked there. With the trains. So I asked him, excuse me, sir, do you have any idea how I can get home? And he said, yeah, I have an idea of how you can get home. He's like, do you see the door right over there? All you have to keep doing is walking straight this way, and you'll see a door. Once you open the door, you're gonna see a train. You're gonna walk down to the steps and you're gonna see a train. You're gonna take that train, and that train is going to take you home. I said, okay. So then all of a sudden, I opened the door, and I was expecting to see a train. There was no train. So it was really weird. When I opened the door, I actually was in my apartment. I was in the first floor lobby. So basically that door led me to my apartment, to the first floor lobby. So now I was like, okay, I'm home. I got here. It doesn't matter how I got here. So I was in the first floor lobby. Then I decided to walk to the elevators. Once I walked to the elevators, I was just pushing the buttons. And I noticed that when I pushed the number 31 to the elevator, again, because I lived in the 31st floor, I noticed that The elevator didn't let me push the button. The elevator did not let me push the button 31st at all. I was trying my best, but then there was like different numbers like 24, 23, 20, or 19. I was like, okay, this is not the button I'm pressing. This is not the number. I want 31st. And no matter how hard I try, I couldn't go back to my apartment. I just couldn't. So again, to whoever this word is for, someone is distracting you and hindering you from your path. Now, this person doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person, but it's just that just right now they're a distraction in your life that you don't need right now. So again, you're trying to find your way back home, but can't because you let this person distract you so much in your life. So what I'm trying to say is that when you get caught up in other people's lives and try to help them so much, sometimes you tend to forget about yourself. And then you end up doing things for others, and then you forget about serving the Lord and yourself because you're only thinking about them. So again, the Lord doesn't want this for you, and he doesn't want you to only focus on this person. He wants you to focus again, not only on yourself, but in him as well. So again, this person is a distraction in your life that you don't really need. So again, in 1 Corinthians 7:35, which it says here, which I am actually going to be reading from my phone. Okay. So again, it actually says 1 Corinthians 7:35. And it says, and this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction. So again, he's not saying this to hurt you. He's not saying this to hurt you. For the Lord is saying this. He's basically saying this is distraction in your life that you don't need. But again, he's not saying this like to hurt your feelings, or he's not saying this to hurt you. You know, the Lord is saying this to you so it can benefit you. So try to attend to the Lord without any distractions in your life. You know, if you leave all distractions in your life and focus in the Lord, it's going to benefit you more than you would ever think. You know, and just know that when you serve the Lord without distractions, he will bless you. He will bless you in so many ways. So just know this and always remember this. So again, this is Beacon of Light. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and have a very blessed night. Goodbye.